There we go. All right, welcome back to the Ball Knowers 101 podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Um, this is episode 3, and we're going to be switching it up from baseball today. Today, we're going to be talking about college basketball, and we're going to be focusing on my Michigan Wolverines and the Big Ten today. Yes, I am a Michigan Wolverines fan. Ohio State sucks. I don't care. And yeah, so let's get into it. So we saw yesterday that Michigan just beat Michigan State yesterday 90 to 80, and we swept them this season in the regular season, and it was awesome. It was great. It was great seeing the crowd chant little brother at them. The post-game interview with Tom Izzo saying he's no one's damn little brother. That was truly awesome. That just gives off little brother energy more than I've ever seen in my life. You know, it was pretty awesome. And let's go check out the stats for that game. Because Yaxel Lendeborg is seriously making his case for Big Ten Player of the Year. Yep, 90 to 80. They were ranked 8. We're ranked number 3. And rankings just came out. And we're still ranked number 3, which is completely understandable. Duke's ahead of us. I think Arizona's still ahead of us. That's fine. But that's expected, you know. Let's look at little brother's stats first. Let's see here. Jordan starter, 33 minutes played, 1 for 7, 2 points. That's incredible. Jackson Kohler, he came out to play. Starter, 33 minutes, 23 points, 10 for 13, 2 for 4 from 3, 8 rebounds. Yeah, man, Kohler's a solid guy. He's pretty lit. Cohen Carr, all you can do is dunk and jump. That's all you can do. You can't shoot. You went 3 for 8, 0 for 3 from 3. This guy gets so much hype for no reason at all. Carson Cooper, he had a pretty good game. 29 minutes with 19 points, 8 for 14. That's a solid stat line with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Not bad. And then we get to freaking Mr. Jeremy Fears. I cannot stand this dude. 37 minutes played, 22 points, 5 of 13, by the way, from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, and 10 of 12 from the free throw line. That means almost half his points came from the free throw line. Now, I'm not knocking him. He probably got fouled, but SGA over here. He had 2 rebounds and 9 assists, a bunch of flops, 1 technical foul, by the way. And if I can find this clip, he kicked our player in the nuts. So let me see if I can find this clip for y'all. For anyone who watches it on YouTube, because it was pretty great. It was pretty freaking great. Okay, stop. I don't want to subscribe now. Stop it. There we go. Let's see if it. Oh, yay, an ad. Woo. Yes, terms and policies. Shut up. Oh my gosh. I hate how websites do this. Like, all these terms and policies. Like, I just want to watch this. Let me watch it, please. I just want to see Jeremy Fears be the dirtiest player I've ever seen. Hold on. What if I compilation of Jeremy Fears being a dirty player? I guarantee something will come up. Holy cow, I'm a genius. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch. There's a bunch. Please let me load this. Because this is truly great. Oh dang it, doesn't give audio. That sucks. Right. Okay, stop with this red box. Stop. Yep, just kicks Elliot Cadeau. Let's go back here. Right? Unnatural movement, just absolutely flings his leg up to try to kick Cadeau in the nuts. Just absolutely. He's such a dirty player. Dude, what the heck? Michigan State has a player named Cam Ward. That's so funny. Only 8 minutes over two. He was probably in during like garbage time and stuff. Kurtang, 23 minutes, 8 points too. Dude, they shot terrible. what was their? I wish it gave me like team stats. Let's go over to the Michigan Wolverines. And yep, like I said, Yasso Lendeborg is a workhorse, dude. He plays the most minutes on anybody, and he doesn't look tired at the end of the games ever. He just seems always like calm and composed. He looks like he's barely even breaking a sweat out there. He played 38 out of the 40 possible minutes. He ended with 27 points, 8 of 12 shooting. That is absolutely incredible. That means he shot over 60. He shot 67%. Haha, 67. Shut up. Five of six from three. That is outstanding. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He just fills the stat sheet, man, and I truly believe he should be in serious contention for Big Ten Player of the Year. I don't think he should be National Player of the Year. Yes, he's good, and yes, he fills up the stat sheet, but there there's a good 15 to 20 players that do do more for their team in terms of like scoring, like AJ on BYU or Darren Peterson on Kansas. Like those guys are elite scorers. Rez Johnson is just a freak of nature. He's an absolute beast. 26 minutes played. He got in foul trouble, but it's all right. He had 18 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from three. He's working on that jumper. 5 of 7 from the free throw line with 7 boards and assists and 2 blocks. He's just a monster down there, dude. He's a beast. Ade Mara, 19 minutes, only 4 points from him, but which is pretty crazy because he usually contributes a lot, but we didn't. Excuse me. We didn't need him to contribute much today. Um, we had Yaxel, man. He went 2 for 2 from the line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He also got in early foul trouble, so makes sense. Namari Burnett, 24 minutes played, 10 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3 point line. That's all we need. He's our 3 point shooter. He's our sniper. We love to see that out of him. 2 for 2 from the field, 5 rebounds. That's nice. Elliot Cadeau. Elliot Cadeau concerns me sometimes, man, because there would be games where he's playing lights out, and then the next game he's just I don't even know what he's doing. It's almost like he forgot how to play basketball. 32 minutes, only 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from three, only 2 assists, 3 turnovers. That's not what you want to see out of your starting point guard. Will Shetter, dude, I love Will Shetter. He is the absolute embodiment of a Michigan man. He's a dog. 13 minutes, only 13 minutes. That's fine. He understands the assignment. He doesn't need all the minutes in the world. He does. He gets things done. He only had 2 points, but that's fine. 0 for 1. We expect him to hit his threes more though, because he went 0 for 1. But he had 2 free throws, made them. Rebound and assist. I mean, Will Cheddar is just. I don't. I don't know how to describe Will Cheddar because he's so unique. He's just a guy that everyone should have on their team just because he's the pump up guy. He understands the assignment. He was there with Michigan when they went 8-24 2 years ago, and now he's here with the team when they are 29-2 or 28-2, one of those two. So he understands it. He's been through it all, and he's a true leader on this team. Roddy Gale, it's March, baby. We all know Roddy Gale turns up in March. 28 minutes played, 15 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from three. It's fine. 7-8 from free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block. He does a lot. He's a silent assassin, man. He doesn't put up big numbers or anything, but he's a silent assassin. He's a defensive menace. Another reason why Michigan fans love him. He is elite defender. We saw those. If you watched the Iowa game on Thursday night, you would understand. He made 2 elite defensive plays of one a steal where it hit off the guy's leg because he swiped it away, and then another a monster block off the backboard. That 2 huge game sealing plays. And then Trey McKinney's a dog. Only a freshman too, by the way. 12 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds. Trey McKinney has an opportunity to be an elite player for Michigan in the next year or so. He might go to the draft within a year or two. I could definitely see it, but he's going to be an elite player for Michigan. He's well, one shot that just absolutely amazes me that he does is his turnaround fadeaway jumper. It's absolutely pure. It is one of the most beautiful jumpers I've ever seen, and his three ball is absolutely beautiful as well. So yeah, my king LJK said no. Why'd you have to get injured? Dude, I love LJK, and I was so mad we got injured. Let's see shooting stats. They shot 44.6%. We shot 49% from the field. They shot 33% from the three. We shot 45. They shot 20 free throws. We shot 29. They made 80 of them. We made 89. And Tom Izzo was talking to me at the end of the game like, "Oh, they had 100 free throws." Dude, you started purposely fouling us and giving free throws with a minute 15. Of course, we're gonna have more free throws than you. What do you expect? Um, Pretty even on the rebounds, 29 to 28. Offensive rebounds, they had 9, we had 7. We had 12 assists to their 16. We had 7 blocks to their 3. They had 5 steals to our 2. We had 3 more turnovers. We had 6 more points off turnovers. They had more fast break points than us. They had more points in the paint, but they had 22 personal fouls. That is incredible. Who is texting me? Someone just sent me something. Oh, yeah. It was about Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs. That's bull. Gosh, why did he go there? Anyways, let's get into it. Michigan went 28-2 this season, which is absolutely absurd. Let's see here. Let's count the win streak. One in the beginning of the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 games straight, and then they won another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they not won 11 straight. And our only two losses was to Wisconsin, a conference game. That was very unfortunate. We were not shooting great, and Wisconsin was just absolutely shooting the lights out of the ball that game. Props to them. They deserved that win. And then we also lost to Duke. That was just another tough game where we shot ourselves in the foot. But yeah, I truly think we can beat any team in the country. The only time we get beat is when we beat ourselves. You know, that's the only time we get beat is when we shoot ourselves in the foot. And then if we take a look at some of the averages for our guys this year, we have one, two, three, four guys averaging double-digit points. Yaxel Lenneborg's averaging 14 with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block and a half actually. Shooting almost 50% with an 82% from free throw and a 31% from three. That's solid numbers, man. Who is dude? Who is blowing up my phone? Please stop. Anyways, Merez Johnson, he's averaging 13.4 with 7 rebounds, an assist, point 0.8 steals, a block a game, shooting 65% from the field, 79 from the free throw, and 36 from three. He's developing his 3-point shot. He doesn't shoot it a lot, but he's usually solid. I really hope he doesn't go to the NBA this year because it would be so nice to have another year of Merez Johnson just because of the freak of nature he is. But I unfortunately doubt it. I think he's going to go to the NBA, and I think he's a first round pick. Ademara, he's definitely going to the NBA. He's definitely a first round pick, 7'4". He's averaging 11 points, 6.9 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 2.6 blocks per game, 67% from the field. And yeah, he's having a good year as well. I wish he would get those free throw percentages up. 52%, that's pitiful, but it's okay. You can't. Sorry. Can't have them all. Elliot Cadell, he's averaging 10 points with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, almost a steal a game. 43% from the field, 68% from the free throw line. That's kind of shocking from your starting point guard, and 38% from three. That's pretty solid. Trey McKinney, Trey. He's almost averaging 10 points per game as a freshman coming off the bench. 2.5 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 0.4 steals, 44% field, 90% from the free throw line, and 30% from the 3-point line. He's a sniper. Namari Burnett, 8.5 points per game, shooting 47% from the field, 80% from three, not three, 80% from the free throw. That'd be absurd. Free throw line, and then 39% from three. Look at him. LJ Cases. He was averaging 8.4 off the bench, 2.4 assists, 50% from the field, 70% from the free throw, and 40.2% from three. LJ Case, man. Heal up. I know you. Apparently, we're supposed to redshirt him next year, but that means he'll be able to play when he comes back. He'll be able to play 25% of the games, and then he'll also be able to play in the tournament, Big Ten, and March Madness. So that's pretty huge. Roddy Gale only averaging 7, but that's okay. We expect him to be a defender. Uh, he's averaging point 0.8 assists, point 0.8 steals, 45% from the field, 75 from the free throw line, 27 from the 3-point line. Roddy, come on, bro. Will Shedder's only averaging 4, but hey, again, we all know Will Shedder. We love him anyways. Shooting 42% from the field, 89.7% from the free throw line, and 38% from the 3-point range. You love to see it, man. Absolutely. We're just dogs, man. Michigan's got a team. Michigan's got depth. I mean, unfortunately, with LJ Cason injury, that affected our depth, but that doesn't matter. Guys are stepping up. Roddy Gale stepping up. Trey McKinney stepping up, and that's all we need, you know. Will Cheddar, I expect him to step up too. Let's take a look at the Big Ten tournament bracket, and I'm gonna make some of my predictions. So let's look at the standings here. Again, Michigan won the conference, the regular season conference. They went 19-1. We lost one game in the conference, and that was to Wisconsin because they were just again shooting the lights out of the ball. We were 29-2. I saw a stat today that said if you only counted Michigan's double-digit win, like winning by double digits in the conference, we still would have won conference. Absurd stat. The only teams that really got close was Illinois, Michigan State, Nebraska, and Wisconsin. Purdue's a little shocking. They were 13-7 in the conference. I mean, they were 23-8 overall, but I don't know. I expected them to do a little bit better. UCLA went 13-7 with a 21-10 overall record. Not bad. So let's take a look here. On the first day, we have Maryland versus Oregon and Penn State versus Northwestern. I think Northwestern will clobber Penn State. That's just my honest opinion. I think Northwestern's a lot better than people give them credit for. They almost beat us. It was a close game until we finally were pulled away and we were like, all right, we're done playing with our food. But yeah, I expect Northwestern to just absolutely demolish Penn State. Maryland, Oregon, that one's kind of a toss up. They're both not good. So I almost want like flip a coin and choose, but my gut says Maryland will win it. I think Maryland will win it. So then that's Tuesday. Tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Both those games are tomorrow. And then Wednesday, then my pick. I said Maryland will beat them, and then they would have to face Iowa. Iowa's winning that. Come on, I don't think Iowa's gonna lose to Maryland. USC versus Washington. That's actually another. I don't know. I don't know if that's a coin flip, but I think USC. I think USC is better than their record shows, in my opinion. I think they're a solid basketball team, so I think they beat Washington. Um, Northwestern versus Indiana. I want to say Northwestern gets the upset just because of the way Indiana's been playing this year. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna fix my face cam really quick because I want to make sure it's not blocking anything. There we go. Okay, back to it. I think Northwestern will pull off the upset against Indiana. I really do. I wish I could. Can I make my bracket here somehow? I wish I could. Oh well. Oh well. I think Northwestern beats Indiana. Rutgers, Minnesota. I think Minnesota's got that. To be honest, I think Minnesota's again another team that's a lot better than their record. They've got shooters. They were hot for a little bit, and then we beat them. No, I'm just kidding. We did beat them, but they're a hot team right now. I think Minnesota will get that dub. So then on to Thursday, March 12th, Iowa versus Ohio State. Oh, every bone in my body wants to pick against Ohio State. and I think I'm going to. Oh, I don't know though. It would be awesome to face Ohio State again in basketball to beat them. Just because I can't stand Ohio State. I can't stand their fans. Only sport they're relevant is in football. I bet they didn't even know they had a basketball team, if I'm being completely honest. So I think Iowa's. I'm gonna pick Iowa. I'm gonna do it. I think them country boys down there, them farm boys, are gonna pull it off. You know what I'm saying? No, no. I think Iowa will pull it off. I think they beat Ohio State. USC versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin. I don't think USC's beating Wisconsin. Purdue versus Northwestern. Purdue's gonna throttle them. I think Purdue's gonna. I think Purdue will make the championship. Not gonna lie. UCLA versus Minnesota. UCLA. I'm sorry, Minnesota. I would love to pick you guys, but USA is not USA. USA. UCLA is just a better team. All right, now to the important game of Michigan. Then Friday, this Friday, Iowa versus Michigan is my prediction. Michigan's gonna win. I don't see them losing at all, so I'm gonna say Michigan. Wisconsin versus Illinois. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Did Iowa and Wisconsin play each other this year? I can't remember if they did. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. Wisconsin basketball. I don't know if they played Illinois this year. Let's check. Gracious, it takes. Oh, they did play. They did beat them in overtime. Oh my gosh. Why do I not remember that? Oh, okay. Okay, Wisconsin. Who else does Wisconsin beat? Ball State. Yeah, I would hope so. Let's see. They lost to BYU by 28. Good God. That was early in the year. That was in November. They beat Northwestern. Night. So Villanova beat them. Oof, Wisconsin. Nebraska. Oof. Oh, they beat UCLA. Purdue throttled them. They beat us by 3. They beat Minnesota. Beat Rutgers. Beat Penn State. USC beat them. Ooh. They beat Ohio State. Indiana recently beat them. Wow. Okay. They beat Wisconsin's such a weird team. What the heck? They beat the ranked teams, but they struggle against the shitty teams. They lost to Oregon? What? Oh my goodness. Okay, I take that back. I don't think Wisconsin's beating Illinois. I think Illinois got that. Purdue versus Nebraska. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good one. Purdue versus Nebraska. Did they play each other this year? They probably did. I just don't remember. Yeah, they did. Overtime. Purdue won. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I think I think Nebraska pulls away with it. I know I said I think Purdue goes all the way, but uh, yeah, I think Nebraska pulls away with it. I know Matt Prater's an elite coach for Purdue, but I think Nebraska pulls away with it, folks. I think they do. Um, Minnesota versus. Oh wait, yeah, I already did that. Michigan State versus UCLA. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I think Michigan State will win that. As much as it pains me to say it, I think Michigan State wins that one. So we got Michigan, Illinois, and then we got Nebraska, Michigan State in the Final Four for the Big Ten tournament. Michigan's gonna beat Illinois again. I truly believe that. Um, there's no maybe there is a debate. I don't know. We beat them by what 22, like 18 or something. I know it was looking scary in the first half, but then we just absolutely demolished them in the second half. So I think Michigan pulls away. Yes, you can claim me as being biased. I don't care. Oh wait, I can actually. Oh, I can make it somewhat bigger. Oh, perfect. I think Michigan beats Illinois. Nebraska, Michigan State. Oh, I could piss off a little bro right now if I wanted to. And I think I'm gonna. I think Nebraska beats Michigan State. Did they play each other? Did they play each other at all this year? I bet I just saw it. I completely. Yep, Nebraska won. Yep, I think Nebraska. I think Nebraska beats them. And then the Big Ten championship, Michigan versus Nebraska. I think it's gonna be somewhat close, but I think Michigan will pull away in the end. And I think Michigan will be Big Ten tournament champions, and that will just absolutely lock them up as the number one seed. I, I'm sorry, but I don't see how anyone beats us unless they shoot absolutely lights out and we shoot ourselves in the foot. That's the only way I see anybody beating us. I don't know. That's just my takes on it, though. Again, I think Michigan runs away with it. And people might call me biased, but I don't care. I seriously think Michigan runs away with it. Um, I wanted to pull up something on Instagram. What page it was on? It might be this one. It was just a funny image. Dang it, no, it's not here. Well, there it is, folks. Let's go back. Oh, you're not. Yeah, but you lost two straight, and Michigan State fans are gonna be like, "Oh, but what's their record under Tom Izzo? What's your all-time record against us? Riddle me this, Batman." No. Oh shoot. There's a specific thing I'm trying to find though. There's a specific image. Please, I need to find this. Yes, there it is. How do these nuts taste, little bit? Sorry. Mouth open is what this comment says. That's elite. W comment. Dude, absolutely balls to face right there. This poor guy. This poor Michigan State player. That is just so unfortunate. Do I feel bad? No. Like, dude, here we have it. 29-2 record for Michigan this season is basketball. Big Ten champions, number one seed, swept Michigan State, swept Ohio State. One of the greatest teams ever. Yeah, absolutely. And then I know people. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go to this. Yaxel Lindenborg, best player in the Big Ten. I don't know. I think it might go to Braden Smith again. Not gonna lie. It's okay. Here's my top three. I think it's gonna be either Keaton Wagler, Braden Smith, or Yaxel to win Big Ten Player of the Year. I think Yaxel would be more of a lock if he averaged more points per game. But oh well, what can you do? Oh yeah, I know people are gonna bring the fact that Dusty May is not a good coach. He just got transfers in, blah blah blah. That's the new era of the NIL, of the NCAA, of the transfer portal, man. People are just mad that he used his resources. Morez Johnson, for example, he was barely getting any playing time on Illinois, and Dusty May was like, "Come on down," and look how he is. And people are like, "Oh, he just paid them a bunch of money and blah blah blah." Sorry that we're winning, dude. You would not be saying all this if we weren't winning. Yaxel, he debated about going to the NBA, but he was like, "I want to win a national championship," so he came back to Michigan. Ademara, again, backup center on UCLA, not getting the most playing time. He comes to Michigan, and look how much he's developed. He's developed into an elite. He's an elite passer now. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say elite. I'll say a great. He's a great passer now. Elliot Cadeau, freaking North Carolina fans wanted to get rid of him. They were like, "Dude, he's dog shit. Just take him." They literally were like, "Here, have him." And we were like, perfect. We needed a starting point guard with losing Trey Donaldson last season. I miss Trey; he was good. But yeah, Elliot Cadeau is really he's improved as well. I mean, he does have his nights, but what do you expect? You know. Let's see. Did we bring in anybody? No, that's the main three, and we still had L.J. Case, and he was from last year. Will Shedder has been on the team his entire career. Amari Burnett has been on the team for the past 3 years. He was with the 8 and 24 team before Dusty May got here. Trey McKinney is a freshman. Dusty May recruited him. Roddy Gale was here. He was a transfer last year. And I guarantee people are like, oh, another transfer. Shut the. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Is there anybody else on I don't think No, I don't think so. But yeah, like that's just the new era. Unfortunate. I mean, I don't know about unfortunate, but that's just the new era of college basketball and college football is prioritizing the transfer portal. People are gonna get mad of spending money to buy players, but which I know I hate as well. Like I don't like buying players in college sports. I think that's ridiculous. But um, yeah, it's just the new era that we're in. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go back to this. Hold on. Elite. Elite from our crowd. The crowd understood the assignment. It was beautiful. What is this? Oh, that's from 1980. Oh, Axel Lindenborg getting the belt out again. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand when he does this because I feel like he looks like a clown. But oh, yeah, 23-year-old man, by the way. I mean, yeah. What can you do? I love Yaxel, and I'm not gonna hate on him for doing that. I just think it's a little concerning. Oh yeah, does this show some highlights? Actually, I'm gonna mute that because I don't know if it's gonna get copyrighted. I'm actually not gonna do that because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm a small YouTuber; it doesn't even matter. But oh well. Insane. What was this? Oh yeah, 90 to 80. Oh yeah, let's actually watch the video. Boom. Jeremy Fears tries to kick Elliot Cadeau in the nuts, and Elliot Cadeau got a foul call on this play at first until they overturned it. Thank God. Two techs on Michigan. Yes, we know. Like the two techs was because Ademar kind of he pushed the guy when he came down the rim. Like, he shouldn't have done that. And then Trey McKinney like poked the ball as Michigan State was trying to pass the ball, and you can't do that either. That was dumb by our guys. They were getting a little bit too caught up into the emotion. So yeah, they shouldn't have done that. But I bet they've learned from it, and they're not going to do it again. So what can you do? Oh, is there anything else I should talk about Michigan basketball? I don't think so. I'm just ready for March Madness, man. Oh, my login for my school. I'm just ready for March Madness, man. I really am. I'm ready for March Madness. I'm excited for college basketball. I love college basketball. I love college sports in general. I think college sports are way better than professional sports besides baseball. I think baseball is the only professional sport that's better than collegiate sports. Well, yeah, that was today's podcast. That was Michigan predicting the Big Ten tournament and just going over some of our wins, some of our losses, and our stats. So I appreciate to anyone who followed along and listened to this episode of the podcast. I'll see you guys soon. I'll be probably doing another podcast here soon about Team USA's baseball. I'll be doing another podcast about the Big Ten tournament and then March Madness coming up. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. So again, thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day and thanks for listening. Peace out, homies.